أنصار سيدنا محمد وعلى أزواج سيدنا محمد وعلى ذرية سيدنا محمد وسلم تسليما كثيرا. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Welcome back. Moving on to our last segment for today. After we enjoyed such lovely pieces of music, actually today we are going also to discuss something that is interesting during the Eid, and not only during the feast actually, but actually talking about eating healthy food, especially during the feast. We all know that this feast we eat a lot of meat, but maybe we can eat it properly in a proper way, the way we are cooking. All this we can make it a little bit healthy. Today we have with us Dr. Heba Essam. She is a nutrition expert. We're going to ask her a lot how to eat a lot, but again, just to keep our health. Okay. Good morning, first of all.
Good morning, Dr. Heba. First of all, of course, this Eid al-Adha is famous for eating meat maybe for the 3 or 4 days, in addition to rice, bread, and some fatty foods. So can you tell us how can we manage to eat all and at the same time not to damage our health or not to damage our stomach, especially those who are suffering from high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes, and all these kinds of sicknesses?
Okay. First, we have to take the proper amount of food, not to take much amount of food of meat or rice or so on. Take a moderate amount or adequate amount. Not eat fatty food, not eat fatty meat. Remove the fats from the meat. Grill the meat, not put oil or something like this. Yes. Rice, we can make it by healthy cooking way, and use bread, not the white bread. We can use the brown bread instead of the white bread. Yes. Also take a large amount of salads. I like to take large amount of salads, especially with the meat, because it's a very, very good antioxidants, very good nutrients, healthy in vitamin C, which improve the absorption of the good from the meat, from the iron and the zinc from the meat. Meat is very, very rich in protein and amino acids, which is very, very important to our body. So we have to make this with moderate amount, not with large amount. I see a lot of patients may have stroke or out of eating too much meat. Some people die in this feat, like the famous actor Ala Waleed. He was dying. He died in the cause of eating a lot of meat and a lot of fats. So we have to be very, very cautious when we eat this amount of meat in the Adha feast, and to take the adequate and in hours between every meal. We have to make at least 4 hours between every meal and another. Take snacks in between. Not eating at breakfast meat. I see a lot of people who eat meat at breakfast. So we have to make this only at lunch. Only very, very.
So you advise us to take 6 meals a day, for example.
Yeah, 5 meals
with 2 snacks.
Five meals, 3 main meals with 2 snacks. Not 6. Okay. I like to eat also a large amount of fruits and vegetables. Fruits.
Why vegetables and fruits are not always, an important part when it comes to the
very
Egyptians
low calories
in general?
Very, very low calories. Fruits and vegetables. So it's very helpful if we want to lose weight, and very, very rich in nutrients, vitamins, and minerals, and making the skin and all the body healthy way.
So can you tell us about the nutrition in Eid al-Adha for children? Because of course the children, they might not suffer from any disease, for example, but at the same time we have to make sure that they are eating very healthy food, especially with all these kinds of food that we are trying to enjoy in Eid al-Adha.
I like people to make Eid al-Adha like any other day. And it's not a very eating day. It's a normal day. We celebrate not by eating. We don't have to celebrate by eating much amount. We can celebrate by visiting our relatives, by making any good thing. Not concentrate on the eating. Eating is a part of our Eid. Not all our Eid is eating.
Yes.
So even the children most of them don't like to eat meat. So small amount of meat, small amount of rice, small amount of salads. Try to make adequate amount of food on right age.
Talking about, there are many people who just think that just by only eating proteins, by this they are going to lose weight. How far is this right or correct?
This is right, but it is dangerous also. There's the Atkins diet. If you hear about it, it's very good in losing weight. We can lose weight very fast by eating proteins. But after this, we have
Any kind of proteins.
yes, but the preferred white meat or fish more than red meat. Red meat also is very dangerous, more than any other type of meat or protein. So these proteins can make you lose weight very fast and very easy, but it will stress the kidneys, stress the liver, making many problems for your health, making kidney stones, increase the uric acid. Meat increase the uric acid by a very dangerous way. People can have gout.
But maybe if they took the protein with salad, for example, this can help.
Sometimes to somehow,
bit.
yes, a little bit, but not that much. People who are suffering from gout or old age are very vulnerable to have gout or any increasing on the uric acid, because when you are young you can get rid of these toxins from your body easier than the old age. So I don't recommend people who are after 40 to eat much meat. Because it will stress their bodies and making cancers for some people. Some researchers say that eating much protein can lead to cancers. Eating much protein can lead to high blood pressure and to kidney stones and to kidney failure somehow, to strokes, because of the fats in the meat.
Dr. Heba, some of the diets that the doctors give, for example, is that one day you eat fruits, the other day you eat vegetables, the third day you eat proteins. So, and they really lose much weight in this. But don't you think that this could be dangerous, of course, for the body of the person who is doing the diet? And at the same time, the body needs the minimum amount of everything. So why don't we eat everything with very small amounts? And that's might be the best way to not to deprive yourself from anything, and at the same time you're keeping a very balanced weight for yourself.
This type of diet is very dangerous. The one-day diet, to take one day fruits, the one day
Yes.
vegetables, very dangerous, because you deprive your body from very important nutrients like proteins. Just imagine that you have proteins every day. You have to regenerate cells. Cells only way to regenerate the cells in the body is
Through
amino
protein.
acids from the proteins. I can't deprive my body from proteins. You have to eat proteins every day, not skip any day from eating proteins, even plant proteins, not meat, not important to take meat. Also, this type of diet is very dangerous because it's, yes, fast, and you have good result in a very short time, but after that you can regain all the weight you lose and more, and you can regain the weight you lose and more.
That was my second question. Is it true that if you lose weight very quickly, you gain it also very quickly?
Yes. A lot of researchers say thus, and also the more healthier way to lose weight is lose weight very slow. Slow losing weight is very important and very great result you can see from this. And I see a lot of patients who try this type of diet that you said, fruits and vegetables. After a while, their body don't respond to this type. It's okay. One time, second time, no response, and very hard and very dangerous for them. So the best way is the food pyramid. You have to eat everyday proteins, carbohydrates, fruits and vegetables, dairy products, all this, but by adequate amounts. Also, drinking water. A lot of people forget to drink water. Drinking water is very, very important because it washes the toxins from your body. It gives the skin, nourishes the skin and nourishes the organ of the body. Water is very, very important. At least 8 cups of water.
So on the conclusion, just give us some few tips on, I know we talked about that we have to take all kinds of food during the day, but I'm talking about how can we follow, if we want to follow a new lifestyle, healthy lifestyle.
Don't skip any meal.
Especially breakfast.
Breakfast is very important. If you skip any meal, your body will respond very badly. Your body will feel starvation. When your body feels starvation, anything you eat will turn into fat. Because fats are the sources of energy. So the body is very, very smart. When you deprive the body from any food you at the day, it will convert all the food you take
To preserve
into
it for
fat.
the future.
Yes. So don't skip any meal, lunch, breakfast, especially breakfast. I see a lot of people in Egypt don't like the breakfast at all. I don't know why. But breakfast is very, very important. Even by cookies, even by very, very small thing, you have to take breakfast, even anything.
Yes. So, of course, we need more time to speak, but as we're running out of time, we would like to thank our guest in the studio, Dr. Heba, Essam, nutrition expert. Dr. Heba, thank you very much for joining us,
Thank
and
you.
happy feast to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And with this, we come to the end of our breakfast show for today. Thank you all for joining us. I believe that you enjoyed being with us today as much as we did. Thank you, Sally, very much.
Thanks a lot.
Always a pleasure that we are always here with you on Friday, especially today, a very special Friday celebrating the feast with you. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more coming up on Nile TV International.